Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. Welcome to Rubyreadstarot. I am Ruby and let's play some tarot for the month of June. May would have been quite heavy and I think June brings a lot to resolve, Scorpio. I need you to think back to the end of 2018, Libra season, around the time of your birthday even. Something that would have started then comes to an end by the time this Mercury retrograde in Cancer is out of its shadow phase. Having come and gone, I think you will see that this month brings you a lot of resolution. It brings you resolution. And if you really want, Scorpio, after all the changes that have happened around you, and as a fixed sign, I know that you don't really adapt to change that well. Like, I get it completely. I just think sometimes when it's about our betterment, when it's about our well-being, when it's about our state of mind, we can't hold on to things just for the sake of potential. Just for the sake of the hopes and dreams, just for the sake of the sentimentality, just for the sake of our empathy. Our life can't be put on the line like that. If the love is real, if the connection was real, if the bond was real, if the job situation was strong enough, if it was meant to be, it would be. And if it's been pulled away from you, then you have to believe that's because there is something better for you. High Priestess, the Fool, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is really positive. This Mercury retrograde, Scorpio, this time for you, the period of June, this lunar eclipse that's happening, the full moon in Sagittarius, a lot of answers, a lot of resolution, a lot of things that you were not sure about in regards to partnership, job, work, money. You get the answers, but you have to seek the answers. You have to be willing to really go inside and really connect in prayer and really be in good faith and trust your intuition. You can't sell yourself short. This is the High Priestess. What she has learned has been because of the experiences that she's gone through, and she is not afraid to apply practical application to matters that she already knows the answer to. But the thing with her is she really trusts herself. She really knows herself. And I'm not saying that she doesn't, she's not open to life or to learning as she goes. She is all of those things. Her mind isn't 100% fixed, but she does trust herself. And there is an element of you not getting caught up in the watery Mercury retrograde where communication is gonna be about personal things like your home space, your relationship, your closest relationships, like your relationship with your mother, how you are as a mother, things that you might have seen that your mother did growing up that's now coming through in your behavior, and how you might need to break a certain cycle. The Fool card. By you going in a new direction, by you just trusting the universe, by you just having some faith and conviction and using prayer to strengthen your step, taking this risk, taking a leap off of the cliff, just going with the flow, going with what life wants to present you now. The universe is this program that I believe is run by God. The universe, I believe, is programmed to have your back. Your conviction in your steps, the decisions that you're taking, your convictions in regards to your faith, your new beginnings, the choices that you now need to make, everything will fall into place once There is conviction in your beliefs and in your decisions. The Seven of Pentacles. This could very well be a new job, a new way of making money, something in regards to, you've sown your seeds, right? You're watching your decisions. You're watching the things that you've put your effort towards, they're bearing fruit. These are opportunities for you to go solo in regards to work. If a work situation wasn't suiting you before, you are asked to take a new direction. The Six of Pentacles for me is give and take, being in the position to give. And I think you have a lot to give. There's a lot that you can offer the people around you if you choose to trust the journey and trust your part in it. The Wheel of Fortune, Scorpio. Look, if you were worried about your luck, if you were worried about will things work out for you in your energy, the Wheel of Fortune, this Mercury retrograde closes out the cycle. Things will work in your favor. Just have the faith. You know, Saturn in retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, your ruling planet in the sign of Capricorn, also in retrograde. Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn, also in retrograde. Like, this is stuff that ultimately wants to mold you into the best version of you. It's going to rip away from you old patterns, old belief systems, old, you know, modalities of thinking that never really fit, that never really worked, that might have held you, or you might have held yourself in a standard. Oh man, deceit, deceit, deceit. This Four of Wands situation, something that was leading to a promising marriage, the kind of crap that comes out in this Mercury retrograde, you will do yourself such a favor, Scorpio, by rising above all of it. The answers that you think you want, the going in search of something when you know something doesn't sound right, checking things, looking out for things. There's no point. What is the point? When somebody shows you their true colors, when somebody shows you what they are, when somebody shows you who they are, trust them. But don't do one thing. Don't keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. This new moon in Cancer on the 21st, that's going to be another one. Like, emotions are really going to be quite raw. But at that time, you get a energetic reset. Excuse me. You get the opportunity to move forward if that's what you want. If you decide that that's what you want. I've got the Emperor card. I've got the Four of Pentacles, and I've got the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles here. You need to focus on your money. You need to focus on stability. You need to focus on creating balance. You need to focus on creating your foundations. You need to focus on creating something that you can move forward from. You can develop yourself from. Because whatever is showing you, indicating to you now, whatever is showing you like this is your skill, you're good at this, needs a lot of your attention. And I think it would really serve you to get your energies in line with this Emperor. You literally cannot afford to be distracted by things that you know. Like, should you even question this? Scorpio, always remember one thing. Sometimes when we really want something to work out and it doesn't, it is a blessing from the divine. And if we're smart enough to see that we're being redirected, you will embrace the change with a more open heart. And your heart really needs to be open right now. Because these two, as different as they might be, they both operate from the heart. And if your heart is open, it is very easy for you to see where your attention should go. And then once you decide to put your attention in that direction, things magically fall into place and you go back to being your intuitive, knowing self. When you're distracted though, when you've got all of these things that are like plaguing your, like, I don't know, I'm not sure, maybe I should check something, maybe like I should do a bit of research in this direction, or, you know, don't pull your attention away from yourself, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The need for you to create some sort of stability from a situation where you may have been distracted. Look at this. This is just June. So if I say to you in this month, if you decide to redirect your energy and really emperor and command your authority, really own the know that you're going to be having during this Mercury retrograde phase, you will see that the more money you have, the more independence you have, and the more likely you are to be able to do exactly whatever it is that you want without having to take anything else or anything that has not been good enough into consideration. Focus on building this structure, even if that means you have to penny pinch for a little bit, because before you even know it, you'll be in a position of giving. It's how sensible you are with maintaining what you have at the moment, and how you are looking to nurture, develop, and grow yourself through the work that you do in the world. Whatever you can put into practice. This could be an independent business that you're starting yourself. This could be something like a skill that you've always known you were good at, something that you've always wanted to do. This could be a new job opportunity. This could be something online. Whatever it is, it needs your undivided attention. Pentacles and pentacles and pentacles. And it's a whole story. Going from having to really like tighten the purse strings to be able to give, to really being in your workflow magic. By the end of the month, there's a real fiery energy that comes through. Mars goes into Aries. And this, for a lot of us, has a lot to do with how we command ourselves. Naturally, there is more of a charge to the atmosphere. You might find yourself a little bit triggered, but that's why I say get organized right off the bat. Gemini season is very much about, you know, free floating, free flying. Nothing to hold you down, nothing to hold you back. Trust this journey of life. Take one step, and then take another step. Next thing you know, it's a whole new world, right? I just feel you trying to figure someone out, especially when you know that something's not right there. The more you do that, the more you take away this energy that you need to. And I know, Knight of Cups, I know that you are there with this cup and you're like, but Ruby, I really want this love. I really want love. Like, Venus is in retrograde. Now is not the time. We have to understand there's a lot of clearing house we need to do. Emotionally speaking, especially, there are emotions, there are triggers, there are wounds, there is history that needs to be like a pimple. You need to bring it up, pop it, and let it all out. And so once it's out, it's done, right? No chance for infection. No chance of, I'm so sorry to use that analogy. You know, funny story. A Scorpio I know loves those like pimple popping videos. She likes to pop pimples. Okay, sorry. Anyway, moving on. You got a cup and you want love. So what makes you think you're not gonna get it? Just, you will get it, but you want the right ingredients to it, you know? You want the sexy drink. You don't just want the plain old vanilla latte. The sexy drink, man, come on. What is a sexy drink? Tell me in the description box below. Listen, Scorpio, work is going to get really good for you. And I was talking about the right thing in the cup. I think you already know something has run its course. And you might want to resist this. But I think deep down in your heart, your future, you've already seen it. And any doubt and any fear you have is, oh, I swear to you, it's just resistance to you. It's you creating resistance to the goodness. And we do that. Just the way like our minds are wired sometimes. Trust yourself, Scorpio. So many answers that you have been looking outside of yourself for, only because you've been second guessing stability, only because you've been put in a situation where something that should have just been like loyalty, like honesty, has not been. That is like the basics. That's just the freaking basics. And if you're not even getting that much, then you're being taken away from. And that's never okay. Because the more and more and more you let somebody stick those swords in your back, the more depleted you become, Scorpio. And for what? Are we here for that? No, we're not. Especially when your luck is changing. Especially when things around you want to lift up. And it's like I said, things may have felt, especially in relationships, like you weren't sure since back in Libra season 2018. I want you to think back there. Even watch the Scorpio video from the Scorpio Mercury retrograde 2018. Bring yourself back to life and do it with a really strong spirituality, right? Create your spirituality so strong that you wake, you rebirth like the phoenix. Five of Wands. Scorpio, you've got to actively put this bickering to an end. You've really got to stop because it's depleting you so much now. It's depleting you now. And all of this worry and all of this worrying, like, is somebody doing this behind my back? Is he doing that behind my back? Is she doing this behind my back? Or are they going to pay me? Or are they going to give me my worth? Am I even going to get my worth? You're being distracted out of your worth. I hope you know that. And I'm so sorry, like, these are always so, like, they're so raw from me to Scorpio, but that's because, like, you guys don't even know my connection with Scorpio, but just please protect your energy right now. You don't even know you're being taken from. And it needs to be, it needs to stop. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Hold on. Yeah. It needs to stop, Scorpio. The attention needs to be brought back on yourself, and there's a lot of work that you need to do. And I think June is going to be a stepping stone for you to be more consistent on your money, seeing where your money is going to come from, getting involved in projects you actually want to be involved in, starting the new business, the new initiative, the new job, getting a financial plan going, accepting and having good faith, right? Really good faith that where one door closes, others are waiting for you to open. And if I'm to say anything to you, Scorpio, own your energy. And you know in your heart of hearts, you know. Scorpio, you know. I know you know. Please, just no more of this. You're worth so much more. Get out in life. Do the thing, Scorpio. Do the thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful. Do leave me a thumbs up and a comment. I always appreciate it. Donations to the channel are also greatly appreciated. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. Mwah! I love you so much. Okay, see you soon.